Welcome back. And I'm talking with Larissa Nusser, who is a national expert on skincare. And we all need a little bit of education on skincare, particularly as we get older.
Agreed.
Agreed. I can tell you from experience and my age. You mentioned before we went to commercial break that there were three things that everyone needs that are, I guess, dermatologist recommended. Let's go over those again.
Yeah, so the three things that dermatologists and skincare experts recommend for your skin are vitamin C, vitamin A, and sunscreen. They're important for different reasons, so let's go over them. So vitamin C. Vitamin C is something that, yes, people ask me all the time, oh, well, can I take a supplement and that be enough? And the answer is no, because the amount of vitamin C that actually makes it to your skin is not enough to be effective.
Because the body absorbs it.
Yeah, the body uses it before it can get there.
Right.
So vitamin C has many different forms. So most people know it as ascorbic acid. But the only available form for your skin, the bioavailable form, the active form, is L-ascorbic acid. Now, L-ascorbic acid tends to be a little bit unstable. So typically, it's very difficult to put it in a jar. But we have a patented stability system. So we actually have it in 6 different products in our line. So we have a patented stability. We are the only ones on the market with the percentage of vitamin C in L-ascorbic form. So, for example, our vitamin C serums, we have 2 vitamin C serums, and one is a professional line, and so it has 25% L-ascorbic acid in there, which is available to your skin. So that means that as soon as you put it on, it's going in and it's actually working. So we also have a 17% vitamin C serum. We have a vitamin C, it's a Perfect C cleansing oil. So it's an oil that cleanses your skin. So if you wanted to start with a cleanser, you could start with the Perfect C cleansing oil, then move to your serum. We also have a moisturizer that has vitamin C that has 12% L-ascorbic. We have an exfoliator, we have a professional peel that has 10% L-ascorbic. And we have an eye cream as well. So it's going to do a little bit of brightening. So why is L-ascorbic so important? Well, L-ascorbic acid in the skin helps kind of even out the skin tone. It helps with redness. It's filled with antioxidants. It's really, really great. It's going to brighten up your skin, make you look fresh and new.
Okay.
Yeah. The other thing of the 3 that is important is vitamin A. So vitamin A, most people know vitamin A as when they go to the dermatologist and they write a prescription for Retin-A. Now, Retin-A typically has some side effects. Some people experience them, some don't, as side effects go. That can include a bunch of things. Well, the reason behind that is that it's a 4-step process to turn it over into the vitamin A that your skin can use, so retinoic acid. Now, as you're young, your body makes your own vitamin A. And it continues to produce vitamin A to keep your skin and the cells turning over. But as you get older, that process slows down. And so when that process slows down, that's where you start to see the wrinkles. Because the skin isn't renewing itself. It's not, saying, hey, here we are, new cells. Right? So to apply vitamin A topically is, beneficial to your skin because it's going to help move that skin along. Unfortunately, Retin-A in prescription form sometimes has those side effects. Well, we have a vitamin A, and it's the natural form of vitamin A called retinaldehyde. All right, and it's only 1 step away from retinoic acid. And actually, we were the first in natural beauty to bring this 1 step below prescription grade strength of vitamin A to market. So we have the highest amount of vitamin A without a prescription in natural.
Really?
Yep. And so with ours, because it's only 1 step away, that transition into the vitamin A that your skin can utilize is less, and so therefore we're not seeing the types of side effects that you see with Retin-A. And so where there isn't it's safer, basically is what I'm trying to say, is it's safer for your skin.
I'm hearing this, and I'm telling myself there is hope for me yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have 3 products in that line of vitamin A. So we
Okay.
have a vitamin A serum. So it's our Remarkable Retinol Serum. We have a Remarkable Retinol Night Cream, and we have a Remarkable Retinol Night Cream.
Okay.
Eye cream.
Eye cream.
Eye cream.
What about sensitive skin?
And you know, this is funny because most vitamin A is a little iffy when it comes to sensitive skin.
Right.
But our vitamin A is actually okay for all skin types.
Really? Mm-hmm. I was asking that because I have sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about these products being all natural, both of my children are vegan. Mm-hmm. Do you find that a lot of people who tend to gravitate that way buy this type of product? Vegan, vegetarian?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And again, it goes back to what you're putting in or what you're putting on is what
Right.
you're going to get out. So our entire line is vegetarian with,
Okay.
I would say, about 98 to 99% of it is vegan. The few items that are not vegan, some have some honey, some have some probiotic and things like that. But it's 99% vegan, but it is all vegetarian. And we are a completely sustainable line as well, so we are very concerned about our environment, and everything that we use is recyclable. We use wind power. We know where all of our ingredients come from. So we also know, as a vegan product, we know that not only is our final product not tested on animals, but none of the ingredients were tested on animals. And that's very funny because you can call your product animal cruelty free if the final product wasn't tested on animals. But we know where every ingredient comes from, and so we know that every ingredient was never tested on animals. So all the way back to its origin, we know that it's animal cruelty free. And I just want to go back to the three things. So the third thing would be sunscreen, and we touched on that before. But I want to explain why our sunscreen is set apart from some others. And that is because it is a mineral-based sunscreen.
Okay.
So it's not a chemical-based sunscreen, it's a mineral-based. And the mineral-based sunscreen, some people are concerned with mineral-based sunscreens because of the nanoparticles. So nanoparticles are particles that are really super small. And they're so small that they can actually pass through the bloodstream. And you don't want that. You don't want that to happen. You want to have particles that are a little bigger, so they stay on your skin. And so we use zinc as our mineral-based. So we are a non-nano, mineral-based, and the really cool part is we're reef safe. So when we go swimming, we're not going to hurt the fish and we're not going to hurt the reef. And we also support the Surfrider Foundation, which is a foundation taking care of the beaches. We're very proud of that.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the line here, and it seems to me that if someone started with the basics, and the employees there at Nature's Outlet could educate me or anyone else that walked in about the basics, what you need to start with, where you need to go because of your skin tone or the type of skin that you have, or it could be oily or dry or whatever, but they can work with the customer to build the basics that they need, and then from there decide what they would like to continue on with.
Yeah, based on customer goals. So it's always really important to figure out what it is that you want for your skin. So I know for me, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I'm concerned with the fine lines around my eyes. I'm concerned with the fine lines around my lips. So if I'm going to go into the store and ask, I'm going to say, I'm a little bit concerned about here. I want to make sure that I'm hydrating. I want to make sure that I'm protecting my skin from the sun. And so when I go in and I say something like that, they would know exactly what to give me.
Okay. I think that's very important. Let me ask you one more question.
Sure.
A lot of people want to price compare.
Okay.
How would you say that MyChelle in price comparison would be to maybe the other major lines like this in a department store? Is it the same? Is it a little higher? Is it a little bit lower? I mean, could I expect to go in and let's pick up this product and compare it to a product at one of the major department stores? Would I see a difference in price?
So if you picked up that product, you wouldn't find that in a department store.
Good answer. Okay.
However, if you did,
Uh-huh.
ours are going to be much more affordable than something that you would get in a department store, for sure.
Because usually people, when they think about if you're wanting a quality product, you're going to pay for it.
Right.
And it's worth paying for it to get the product that you actually need for your skin. I think the great thing about it, though, is that Nature's Outlet through the month of February is offering a 20% discount.
Right.
I think that's a big savings.
That's a huge savings.
It is.
And I think that it's important to remember that you actually are getting what you pay for. So if you want quality and you want effectiveness, then it might be, a little high priced. But our products, these will last 2 months. So if you 2 to 3 months, depending on how much you use, because they're so concentrated and so effective that you don't need to use a ton of product on your face. So you can really make it last, and you divide it up day by day. It's pennies to the dollar.
I guess what I'm hearing here is this product is more affordable than say comparable products, and I don't know from what I've heard from you that there is a comparable product because this is all natural, but it's more affordable, and then there's a 20% discount this month. So anyone could afford to go in and check it out, try it, and see if it works, and talk with the people that have been trained to work with you on the regimen that you're going to need.
And even if you have a drawer, and I don't know about you, but I have a drawer full of products.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We all do.
We all do.
All the ladies
Yes,
do.
yes.
We have this drawer full of product, and then we go into the store and we're like, we need a change. And then, the very trained people here at Nature's Outlet may want to sell you 3 or 4 things, and you say, well, I already have a moisturizer. Let me finish that one. But there's always something that you can add to your regimen. We always have something that we can add, because I can bet that you do not have a vitamin C serum that is as effective as ours in your drawer, or you don't have a vitamin A serum. So if you want to continue to use your cleanser or your moisturizer until it's gone and then come in, that's great. But you can always add to what you're doing to get to your goal. I mean, that's really what it's about.
I guess what I'm thinking as you're talking is we can spend money on product, but if that product is not working for us, or if there's a better product out there where we can achieve the goals that we want to see with our face, or and women tend to, maybe more so than men, notice the fine lines that are coming under our eyes, or the crow's feet here, or around our lips.
Right.
We notice that, and we want that glow. We want that youthfulness. We want a healthy looking skin. And sometimes product, people just have to become educated on what they need.
Yeah.
And, some people just walk into a store and pick something off the shelf. They really don't know what they're buying. But with a natural product, they know they're not getting the chemicals. And I'm always talking about on the air how chemicals affect us with what we eat, what we put into our bodies, and what about on our bodies, on our face. So with chemicals, most people realize that they can be detrimental to us. But with all natural, I can see where it would be such a big benefit. Yeah. Environment plus our own bodies.
Yeah. It's super environmentally conscious too. Like I said before, totally sustainable. But my favorite saying is, what you put in and what you put on is what you're going to get out.
Good saying. Yeah. All right. We do want to remind people that these products are available at Nature's Outlet. And in the month of February, there's a 20% discount. That's a 20% savings on all the product line for MyChelle, right?
That's correct.
All right. And you can go in and talk with the experts there. They've been trained on this product, and they can walk you through what you might need. And I'm saying might need because you're going to be a little bit hesitant. If you've been using a product for years, you're going to try to compare the two. But I think what you're telling me is the end product is what we all want to look at, and that's making ourselves look a little bit better and feeling better about ourselves.
Well, when you look in the mirror and you see something that you like, you see a difference.
That's it.
Then
that difference.
Then it's a big deal. And you know, I was the person who didn't believe in natural because I was one of those people that thought natural was ineffective. And so I used the department store lines. This was a few years ago. And then I was introduced to MyChelle, and I couldn't believe the difference that it made in my skin and the sensitivities that I was having from some of the department store products. I didn't have with this. And so I was completely sold. And it only took about a week for me to be sold on it. And I was thrilled that I found something that I could be comfortable putting on, knowing that it wasn't hurting me, knowing that it wasn't hurting the environment, and that it was going to be super effective.
Right. That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Larissa, I really appreciate you coming on today and sharing this information with us, because as we learn, we grow, and certainly with our skin, we want to protect it. We want it to be the best that it can be. And Nature's Outlet is the only one in this area that sells this product. So you want to go by there, talk with the experts there, the people that have been trained in this product line, and find out from them what might work for you. And as Larissa said, you might want to start small. If you're still sold on your product, they're telling you try one product at a time. See where you need to be with your products. And then from there, seeing is believing. All right.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you so much for coming by and educating us. MyChelle, located at Nature's Outlet. Go by there. 20% off the month of February. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.